This is the poster created to explain the symptoms of emotional abuse. The poster was created by Chris Faulkner, Carlene Sherwood, and Don Olson. The following is their presentation.
Hello. We were asked in our group of Sunday school teachers to present something for you today about a particular area of child abuse and child abuse education. There are four major groups. The one we chose was emotional abuse. We had a few minutes, about 30 minutes, to put together a presentation for you. We have illustrated it through the poster you see on the table here. The emphasis we tried to go with is expressing emotional needs versus emotional abuse. So on one side of the poster we have emotional needs, and on the other side is emotional abuse. The two other ladies in my group, Chris and Carlene, are going to explain to you more of what the poster says.
Okay, my name is Carlene Sherwood, and today I'm going to speak about accepting and rejection. Accepting is that when you accept kids, you make them feel needed and not rejected by people, so when they go out in the future, they could deal with the society. And then we speak about rejection. When you reject kids, you give them, is that when kids go out, when you don't love them, when they go out in society, they're going to feel rejected and not loved and feel you don't care about them, you don't love them. So most likely what we are stressing on is that you have to show that security.
My name is Chris Faulkner, and the next area that we were looking at was kindness versus criticism. Children are little people, and because they're little people, they should be spoken to kindly, as all people should be, but children are in the process of forming their identities, and if we treat them with kindness and express verbally love to them, they will have a good self-esteem, or better self-esteem as they grow up. Criticism, or strong words, I hate you, you're no good, help to break down a child's self-esteem. So kindness is preferred to criticism.
Okay. Now back again, I'm going to talk about security. Security is that you give a child a nice home, warm blanket, a nice bed to sleep in. You show them security, which means you give them a home. And terrorizing is that when you always criticize the kids, or you terrorize them, you tell them, I'm going to lock you outside. So basically what we're saying, we want to give them security.
And lastly, expressing love versus emotional distance. Children need to know that they are loved by words and by actions. The scripture says a gentle answer turns away anger. So children need to know on every level that they are loved by their parents or their caretakers versus emotional distance. To be available to your child, to be, and not pull away, not to neglect saying words or doing the things that make a child feel loved.
That is the end of our presentation. Again, we were presenting on emotional abuse, and we have tried to express that through emphasizing emotional needs that the child has as the better way to go versus the emotional abuse that we may experience out in the real world. Thank you, and so long.